Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening if you're joining us from the African continent. It's hard to believe we're already nearing the end of our second full day of conference here. Uh, this session is one of my personal favorites. It's always really exciting to just celebrate our community together. And for those who I haven't had the chance to meet yet, my name is Geneva Calder, and I'm the Canada Community Manager here at EWB.
Hi, everybody. For those who haven't met me, my name is Bernice Mawara. I recently joined as a Canada Community Coordinator at EWB. In another year that has been filled with hope and canceled plans, the Community Impact Award Ceremony provides us the opportunity to recognize the incredible work that has been done by folks across the EWB community in spite of ongoing challenges brought on by the COVID-19 pandemic.
And one thing that makes EWBers unique as a group of change makers is the fact that we have an increasingly expanding network of chapters, all connected by a shared sense of purpose. A network so strong that its members have somehow managed to stay positive enough to plan road trips to other cities in the middle of a pandemic, all in the name of community building.
While this year's gathering of EWBers didn't end up panning out the way that we had wanted, it has been inspiring to see the many ways in which delegates this year's conference have decided to show up for themselves, for each other, and for the many speakers and guests we have invited into our space to help recreate the magic of xChange in a virtual setting once again.
So the irony of this year's theme, of course, is that, let me just get the next slide. Thank you. Is that it was conceived with a thought that we would be able to bridge the digital divide. While Omicron had other plans and ultimately pushed us all online again, I want to take a moment to recognize the dynamism and compassion demonstrated by our community members over the past 2 years. Whenever anyone is in doubt of the impact that they're having in the world, I want them to think about this quote that defines EWBers so well. The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate actions of its members. We're lucky to get to recognize some of those actions today by presenting awards that represent the full spectrum of EWB chapter activities.
You might be wondering, what exactly are these actions that our community has taken? How are we even keeping track of what our community does? Systems change is broad. At EWB, we recognize our community's impact through 5 areas of the impact framework: diversity, equity, and inclusion, sustainable infrastructure and communities, energy, climate, and environment, universal security, and intentional partnerships. Over the past 4 months, the members of our community have done a lot in these areas. Chapters across Canada reported over 282 actions in the fall semester, with diversity, equity, and inclusion being the most popular area for making a difference.
Oops, sorry about that. And not all impacts are built the same. We know not everyone has the time nor the expertise to initiate their own social enterprise overnight, especially in all 5 areas as they span such wide areas. That's why we believe it's important to recognize that having an impact can be as simple as participating, whether it's signing a pledge or showing up at a march. But we also believe that EWBers have the ability to elevate amazing existing initiatives. And we see this with our many partner ventures who receive help through the virtual talent exchange. Finally, we've seen great examples throughout this weekend, especially, of EWBers initiating something new by identifying a gap and diving into the discomfort of building.
We could sit on this virtual stage and talk all day about the great things EWBers do, but why not make it a little more fun by adding some awards to the mix? We're going to start off today's ceremony by recognizing EWBers who have strongly exemplified each of EWB's 6 core values. These core values are important because they represent something that bonds us as a community, a set of values that we hold dear when pursuing change that we care about. Without any further ado, let's dive into the awards. The first core award that we will be presenting today is all about addressing root causes for impact. To address root causes means to clearly define the impact that we want to help bring about, and then think about the complexity of social change so that our actions target root causes. As chapter members, you address root causes every day when you see systems that are inequitable, broken, or imperfect. You try to understand why some things in your community or on your campus are the way that they are, and then look to apply a solution to disrupt those negative feedback loops. To present the winner of Address Root Causes, please welcome Beth Milan to the stage.
We'll just give Beth a moment to join us up here. People from last year might remember it takes a while to walk down the virtual aisle and get to the stage. So
it's pretty long.
Okay, and Beth, if you can see in the chat, we've got the link to the backstage right there. The anticipation is killing me. We really need some theme music for this award ceremony. That's a good thing for next year. Well, while we have a few moments, I just want to acknowledge how many submissions we received this year and how hard it was for our awards committee to really pick between just all of the exciting different things that community members had going on in these past 4 months. So definitely encourage you to continue to send those submissions for future year's award ceremonies so that you can have the chance to see your team members up on the big stage. We do need an applause track, you're right. All right, in the meantime, I would like to see a bit of a GIF storm in the chat here. If you haven't discovered it yet, you have the little lightning bolt symbol right next to the chat. Let's get a quick pulse check on how everyone is feeling. If you could represent your favorite session of the day so far in a GIF, let's see it.
It's going to be tricky. I enjoyed so many of them. Amazing. It looks like Beth has joined us. Hi, Beth.
Hello. I'm so sorry. I was in Safari and I clicked the link and then it was like, you need to be on Chrome or something. So here I am. It was a long way up to the front, but yes, I'm here to announce the winner for the Address Root Causes for Impact Award. So I am very happy to give this community award. I'm so sorry, I was in Safari and I clicked the link and then it was like, you need to be on Chrome or something. Talking.
I think someone's, sorry, we should note if your stage is open at the same time, it will also be playing.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to do about the audio problem.
You have the stage in another tab, Beth. Can you exit it just for a minute, or you can mute it? Sorry.
Yes. Okay. Is that better? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Here we go. Okay. Yes, I'm excited to give this award for 2 members of the Regina chapter team. They worked really hard last semester to understand the root causes of issues with food systems and help to educate chapter members on how these can be solved by choosing fair trade products. They hosted fun events such as a fair trade baking night over Zoom that made learning about solving these root causes of food system issues really fun. And not only that, but they are involved with communications with our food service providers at our campus to help have fair trade products offered at all food locations across the campus. So, with their efforts, by the time our campus opens back up, we may be able to have fair trade campus designation. They have been addressing the root causes of major food systems in the world, as well as the issues in our campus locally. So therefore, this award goes to Ray and Isabella, our fair trade team leads. Thank you for what you do.
All right, so Ray and Isabella, you should be receiving a direct message with the link. Maybe we can also pin it in the stage area for anyone else looking to come up to the front, just to make it a little bit easier for everybody moving forward. Okay, so Ray and Isabella, if you can see that link, and if you're with us today, please join us up here on stage. Okay, it's possible that Ray and Isabella can't join us up here right now. Thank you so much, Beth, for sharing their work. I'm very excited to hear a little more about it, especially as things start to open up on campus. So thank you very much. And we shall move on to our next award.
Thank you.
See you.
So for the awards moving forward, we now have the link to the stage pinned. So if your name is announced as an award winner, please just press on that link and you'll be able to join us up on stage. Okay, so we're moving on now to the core value of asking tough questions. And we only improve when we ask tough questions about our past, present, and future work to determine if we're having the maximum impact for our communities. At EWB, we push the boundaries of what's possible by asking tough questions. We ask tough questions of ourselves, our chapters, our organization, and the communities that we belong to. Asking tough questions is, well, tough, but we continue to do it because we know that in order to dream big and work hard, we have to ask those questions of ourselves and others to achieve the goals and hopes we have for ourselves and the world we live in. To present the winner of the Ask Tough Questions Award, please welcome a recording from Joanna to the stage. Okay.
Hello. So when my co-president Jaber and I think of Mihal, one of the first things that comes to mind is her unapologetic questioning of flawed and unjust systems, especially in the realm of environmental justice and sustainability. And we've been so impressed with her efforts as one of our portfolio leads for the Sustainability and Environmental Justice portfolio. And we're so excited that she's receiving this award today.
Awesome. So congratulations, Mihal. Mihal, are you in the audience with us right now? Please either jump on stage or throw a comment in the chat if you're with us right now. All right, it looks like Michal may not be with us at the moment. Congratulations to Michal, and thanks Joanna and the U of T team for nominating Michal.
The next core value is courageously commit. All changes begin within ourselves. We commit to personal growth through regular self-assessment and have the courage to ask for feedback. Please welcome another recording from Joanna to the stage to present this year's winner.
Hello. So my co-president Jay Roy and I really think that Ashna embodies the courageously commit value, coming in as one of our brand new external executives. And she started up a new alumni network initiative that, you know, has had some challenges due to COVID, but she hasn't stopped working really, really hard, and she hasn't given up at all, which has been really inspiring. And so we're so excited that she's receiving this award.
Congratulations, Ashna. Are you with us today? Please send us a comment in the chat if you are.
Yeah, that's an idea we'll definitely have to expand to other chapters. I think every chapter could benefit from a little more connection with their alumni.
It looks like Ashna might not be here with us today, but congratulations to you again.
Okay, that brings us to the Dream Big and Work Hard Award. So as EWBers, we strive to make the impossible possible through a combination of imagination, hard work, innovation, passion, and a willingness to take risks. I think that's been a theme today. Today, we want to recognize EWBers who are unafraid to set bold goals and put in the necessary work to realize them at their chapter. This year's award has had unbelievably strong nominees. In the end, we had to go with 2 sets of winners, with one exemplifying dreaming big within the scope of an EWB chapter, and one demonstrating this value in her larger campus community. So we have some award presenters joining us, but I'm also going to speak about our other award winner first. So this award winner has made incredible strides towards improving mental health and well-being in engineering at UBC. With UBC EWB, she's the communications lead of the wellness venture, coordinating mental health promotion initiatives for engineering students. Previously, this award winner was the co-chair of the UBC Engineering Undergraduate Society Mental Health and Wellness Committee, where she led the development of new well-being promotion initiatives for the Student Society and developed a well-being survey to provide a recommendation report for the faculty. In addition to these large commitments, this member noticed an unmet need in engineering, accessibility, specifically for neurodiverse folks. Since the summer of 2020, she volunteered with the UBC Alma Mater Society to lead the opening of a sensory room at UBC. A sensory room is a space for individuals to self-regulate, and it can be a valuable space for disabled, autistic, and neurodiverse folks who may feel overstimulated in public areas. So far, she's successfully received $11,500 in grant funding, and the space is set to open this month for all UBC students. So what inspires this nominator the most about Stephanie is her ability to dream big and work hard towards causes she's passionate about, while she credits everyone else and always spotlights others rather than herself. So that is Stephanie Kwan, and we'll now welcome Andrea and Elisa to present our other award. Andrea and Elisa, if you are in the audience, please join us.
Hi, Geneva. I currently cannot hear you. Can you hear me by chance?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Oh, now I can. Andrea is just currently making her way to the stage so we can present this as a team. But we are very excited to have 2 nominees and 2 award winners for this from the EWB UBC chapter. She says she'll be here in 30 seconds. So they're making, the Hopin, I think, is making her authenticate the password. So she's getting a little bit of troubles making it to the stage today, but hopefully she'll be here soon.
All of the security we don't have to deal with an in-person event. This event was going to be taking place on the UBC campus today.
Unfortunately, COVID hit, so we can't all be together, but this is a great way to still have everyone be recognized for their great work.
Welcome, Andrea.
Hi. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Bit of technical difficulties as usual. But anyways, Elisa and I wanted to present this award to Nina, Thomas, and Isabella, who are our current venture leads for our new venture that we started this year, Smoke-Free Home Stoves. So honestly, these 3 have been fundamental in getting our newest venture up and running. And currently, as I said before, they're the co-leads of this venture. And they're actually helping in the design and optimization of eco stoves for families in rural Guatemala. And they're actually partnering with the Rotary Club of East Guatemala. And so this is very exciting. Like, they were successfully able to find 2 faculty advisors in just the first semester that they were starting. And they're going to support them through this journey. And they've successfully also recruited 28 committed members to their design team, which is one of our biggest ventures that we've had so far. So that's very exciting for us. And over the past year, they've really worked really hard, including trying to get funding for this project and having meetings with stakeholders and actually focusing on the design. And really, above all, they've shown that through hard work and dedication, it is possible to achieve these international collaborations and to be actually able to raise awareness for these very difficult challenges that's going on. So we are very, very proud of them. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrea and Elisa. It sounds like there's a lot of dreaming big going on at your chapter right now. So
yeah,
really excited to see what comes of that this semester.
Yes, huge thank you to everyone at EWB UBC and for these specific individuals. So thanks, everyone.
Okay, we can move on to our next award.
Perfect. So the next core value is invest in people. We know that true change will require a movement of socially minded leaders. We support and invest in each other to help build this movement together. EWB invests in people by developing their talents and skills as system change leaders. The award recognizes an individual or group who have made a commitment to investing in their peers and broader community. Investing in people is a journey that requires effectively leading ourselves and others through a process of acting, reflecting, learning, unlearning, and planning. Please welcome a video from Sadiq to this year's winner.
This individual holds the vice president role with the EWBU Calgary chapter. However, she goes above and beyond that role to support the chapter and our members. Our chapter had a difficult start to the school year last fall. Lots of turnover within our leadership, which made us unable to continue chapter operations like recruitment and operating our ventures. A veteran EWBer and a student leader, this individual made tough choices like postponing our usual fall recruitment to the subsequent semester and focused on rebuilding our chapter so that we could meet all our obligations and commitments. She invested a significant amount of her personal time to interview and fill key roles in the chapter, which provided opportunities for not only the current membership, but also the individuals that will be inspired by a new generation of chapter leaders. Her actions ended up enabling our chapter to have an organized and successful start to the semester and set us up for recruitment success. This kind of behind-the-scenes enabling of her teammates is why Christina Mendoza is well deserving of the Investing in People award.
Congratulations to Christina. Christina, are you in the call? Please leave us a comment if you are.
Yeah, pretty big undertaking, especially in a fully virtual time. It's very hard to restart a new chapter. I know we have a few members that are just starting to face that. Okay, Christina's here. That's great. You can join the link, Christina, that's pinned in the chat on the stage. Just for a little acceptance.
Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Sadiq, for the nomination. It's truly an honor. I started with EWB in my second year, so back in September 2019, before everything kind of went down and the world kind of shut down. But despite that, it's really fueled my. I can hear myself. Can you hear two videos? Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I was saying it really fueled my passion and my motivation to find my why and what my impact on the world is. So I truly have the EWB community to thank for that. I want to quickly take this time to also recognize some people in our chapter. They put in the work and they kept us going and building with fear despite all of the hurdles we face. So Hazel, Catherine, Gada, and Tumi, thank you so much. And I hope I can support you more this year as well.
Thank you so much, Christina. That was lovely. And congratulations to you once again.
All right, so we're moving into our final core value award for today. Still have a handful of other awards to move into after this, but this final value is strive for humility. And for some context of what that means, we learn by being open to new ideas from anywhere and anyone, and open about our mistakes. Being a systems change leader requires fostering understanding our role within international development and our communities locally and around the world. The award recognizes an individual or group leading systems change by fostering a congruence between their beliefs and actions while demonstrating a humility in understanding their impact on the world. So leadership requires us to build up the capacity of those around us. It's also about having a sense of humility to know your strengths and those of others. Please welcome back Andrea and Elisa to the stage to present this final core value award.
Great, thank you. So my co-president, Andrea, and I are very honored to give this award to Jessica Jung, who truly embodies what it means to strive for humility. Jessica, over the past year, has taken on roles within Youth Ventures and more recently as our vice president of EWB UBC, specifically the vice president external. Was the external communications lead at our Youth Ventures. She was vital in organizing our COVID-19 face mask competition. Jessica was present at all funding meetings and single-handedly conducted all communication between the administrators at our partner high schools, as well as with the students. For reference, she was in charge of communications with BC Children's Hospital Research and Education Team, 56 schools in BC, and upwards of 150 participating students. Her leadership and humility did not go unnoticed. Thus, she was selected as the new vice president for the upcoming year. In this role, she has revived EWB UBC's online presence by creating all our marketing content, as well as upgrading all our websites. Jessica also has helped to organize and secure guest speakers for our chapter's professional development events. And as our team continues to transition back on campus, Jessica has been a true asset, and we're beyond grateful for all that she does without being asked or getting recognition for. Jessica is humble in all that she does, and we feel she should be properly recognized for her devotion to our chapter. So a huge thank you to Jessica for all that she does.
Congrats.
And Jessica, if you are with us right now, please join us on stage. All right, it's possible that Jessica isn't in the, oh, there she is, perfect. Jessica, feel free to press on the link that's pinned in the chat and you can come up and say a couple of words if you'd like. All right. Hi, Jessica.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I was so excited when you guys asked me to be the vice president external for this year, and I'm so excited to see what this coming term has. So thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Jessica.
Okay, so we will be moving on to some additional awards. Once again this year, EWB chapter has participated in a countrywide collaborative Run to End Poverty event with members from across our community getting active, fundraising, and live streaming, all while apart due to COVID-19. These award winners were previously announced. However, we would like to take a moment to recognize each of them again for their super contributions to our national fundraising efforts. First off, we have the chapter that raised the most funds as a team during this past year's event. Please join me in congratulating EWB Western. Recognizing that money isn't everything, we'd also like to give a huge shout out to the chapter that has the highest level of engagement or most members participating in the fundraiser. This award again goes out to EWB Western. Join me in congratulating Western again. Finally, our partnership team provides a special shout out to the individuals who managed to raise the most money in a single campaign. Perhaps it comes as no surprise that this year's winner is also from the Western University chapter. Please give me a hand for the longtime lead of EWB's Western R2EP campaigns, their current chapter president, Hannah Waters. Congratulations, Hannah. And Hannah, I think you are on the call. If you could join us backstage, if you'd like to give an acceptance.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more friendly competition this year. I think Western's been up there as the top fundraiser for a couple of years. So who's going to challenge them for that title? All right, there's Hannah.
Hi, everyone.
Congrats.
Thank you so much. I also just wanted to say a big shout out to a lot of members at my chapter who helped still make R2EP possible this year, even though it was a weird year. Our event director, Rocky, put a lot of hard work into this. So it was still a really awesome time, and hopefully we can keep it up in coming years. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah.
All right, and moving on to our final two awards of the day. In 2020, we introduced the EWB Impact Framework around the theme, "Today's solutions don't have to become tomorrow's problems." We focused as a community to start focusing our impact in the 5 core areas that we mentioned at the top of this presentation. Despite another challenging year where chapters were not able to get together in person, we've been inspired by your continued engagement. This fall alone, we had nearly 300 events running across 10 provinces. To celebrate the community's accomplishments, we've introduced the Impact Diversity Award and the Impact Award.
The Impact Diversity Award recognizes chapters who have strived to lead activities, step outside of their comfort zone, and take action in all 5 impact areas. This year, I'm excited to share that several chapters have risen to the challenge and worked on activities in all 5 impact areas in the first semester of this academic year. In the interest of time, we won't be inviting every chapter up right now, but please join me in recognizing the following. A big congratulations to EWB Ryerson University, EWB Western University, EWB UBC, EWB York University, and EWB U of T. Congratulations.
Nice. Let's see who's here from those chapters in the chat. Pat yourselves on the back.
It's well deserved.
And for chapters that want to know how to get involved in more different areas of the impact framework, definitely reach out to folks from these chapters, as you can get some good ideas for simple projects to get started, so that you can become better exposed to the different areas of the impact framework. Awesome. There we go. Now we've got some love in the chat. All right, our final award for this afternoon or evening is being presented to the chapter that completed the greatest total number of impact framework activities this past semester. We're really proud of this chapter in particular for adapting and building out some of their longstanding projects to more intentionally align with evolving EWB priorities and goals in this new impact framework. With over 87 impact initiatives completed in the fall semester alone, let's congratulate EWB University of Toronto for their awesome achievements so far this year. And I'm not sure if either of our co-presidents are online from EWB U of T, but J Mel or J Roy, if either of you are online, feel free to jump onto the link in the chat. And just a note on this award in particular, the U of T team will be receiving a trophy to keep in their campus office once in-person gatherings become a thing again. We'll be continuing on with this tradition for future winners so that you have something physical to remember your achievements by. So that's a little extra incentive to have some healthy competition for next year's award.
Okay, so This officially concludes our awards program for this afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us in this year's celebration. We have one more exciting keynote coming to the stage right now. Stay tuned for Kathy Zhu and the team from the Unique Get Together Society coming to the stage shortly at 4 p.m. EST. It's been a pleasure having you and co-hosting with Geneva. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.